Tell me if this sounds familiar. It's been weeks or even months since you've last played Minecraft. Something you remember or even just saw makes you eager to get back on and has sparked that familiar excitement in you to want to play again. You load into the world and start to explore the vast landscapes that Minecraft has to offer, while hopefully finding the perfect place for a brand new base. Not to mention the whole time your mind is racing through the thought of all the farms, structures, redstone builds you're planning to create in your new world. You found a spot to build a new base. You start a little farm and you just have so much motivation, but this feeling doesn't last forever. After a few weeks or even just a week, that initial spark of motivation begins to fade away. You don't feel the same motivation to build things you were planning to build and work to the goals you had set for yourself. As you sit there with the campfire or going fishing, your mind slowly comes up with the thoughts of how Minecraft used to feel like when you were younger and how much better it felt. You used to be able to play for months on end without ever growing bored. You would lose track of time, playing into the night until the birds began to chirp in the morning. Even a week of continuous play feels like a struggle. So, why does this happen? Reflecting on my own experience with Minecraft, when I first started playing it, I was just a young kid with a lot of free time on my hands. I remember those nights with my cousins spending hours building elaborate structures, exploring new biomes, battling mobs, and attempting to comprehend the of redstone mechanics as much as our small brains could. It was a world of endless possibilities and I was hooked. But as I got older, just like with everyone, life started to change. I had more responsibilities, more obligations, and less time to devote to Minecraft, but video games as a whole. As life went on, Minecraft started to feel more like a chore, something I had to make time for rather than something I looked forward to. When I was a kid, video games were pretty much my life. I really did nothing more and nothing less, but now since we've grown, our priorities started to shift. We have things that are more important or want to focus on now, like our family, relationships, school, business or a job, mental health, and so much more depending on your situation in life. We realize that we can't do everything and we have to make choices about where we want to focus our time and energy and start to realize that time is a precious resource and we need to use it wisely. That's not to say that Minecraft or video games don't feel important for some at all, because they absolutely still can. But as we grow older and our lives become more complex, it's natural to start to move on from the things that used to bring us joy, and that's just part of life. Something a lot of people start to forget as well is that Minecraft has been over for around a decade, and during that time it has undergone a lot of changes. Some of these changes, like the Caves and Cliffs update, the addition of the Warden, and mechanics, have added depth and complexity to the game for better or worse, depending whatever your opinion is on them. But the point is at that time period where everything about the game felt so much warmer and enjoyable was also in a way a complete different game. In addition, the game's community has changed. When Minecraft first came out, it felt like a small, tight-knit community of passionate players who were eager to explore and create and just have fun. But as the game has grown in popularity, the community has expanded, and with it came an influx of different personalities. Unfortunately, this growth also led to a rise in toxic behavior, trolling, and a departure from the original sense of unity. While the external factors certainly play a role, it's important to notice that our own mindset and approach to the game contribute to how we may view the game. So, meaning part of the reason why you may not feel the same way that you used to is just because of you. When you start a new world, you immediately think of 1,000 different things you can build and hope to achieve rather than focusing on the main goal at first, which is to really just gather resources, food, and find a spot to build a base. When you set all these huge goals for yourself, it can quickly overwhelm you and drain your motivation before you even begin. Instead, make sure you set small and obtainable goals for yourself at first, since you probably won't be able to really create anything big yet anyways. As you slowly start to progress, start to create and challenge yourself with bigger goals. Learn a few new redstone contraptions, explore a little bit, try and build something outside of your comfort zone. If you also desire a different outcome, it's important to change your approach. If you continue to do the same thing over and over again without any variation, it's unrealistic to expect a different result. In order for anything to truly change, you must be willing to try new strategies and approaches in Minecraft, but this also applies in life in general. And remember that whenever you're in the process of completing these goals, you have to make sure throughout this process, it's crucial you continue to find joy in the journey itself, rather than fixating solely on the end result. Doing this will better help you enjoy the game and look forward to it more. There's so many other factors to consider, but considering this is just a science project, that's as far as I'll go with that. That being said, I still have a lot of fond memories of Minecraft and the time I spent playing it. It was a world of endless possibilities, and it taught me a lot about creativity, problem solving, and working together with others. Whether I use those things in the real world is a different story, but I can at least say what I've learned in real life. I've started to apply those changes into Minecraft and learn to better enjoy the game more often without quitting after a week or two. I've enjoyed the thousands of hours I put into Minecraft and learned a thing or two in order to keep myself hooked on the game. So, to all the Minecraft fans out there, don't feel bad if the game doesn't feel as fun as it used to be. Our priorities change, our tastes evolve, and we grow up, and that's okay. Just remember the good times, the lessons you've learned, and look forward to the next memories you'll create. And I hope this gives you a small change of perspective for the next time you play and create new memories on Minecraft.